I'm sitting here with my new LR Baggs AEG-1, and I'm kind of falling in love with this thing. It's taken a little bit to kind of get used to some of it, but the sound is amazing. And the playability is amazing too. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because as I was going along, working with it and doing little changes on the action and everything, I came across some things I thought, if you're interested in this guitar, you need to know about. It really surprised me. It's like when they created this guitar, they didn't leave out details. They thought about everything as far as I'm concerned. And so let me show you a few of them. I just think it's so cool. So the first one that came to my attention that I didn't tell you about is right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. I'll put a little light on it. See that? Yeah, maybe that light makes it too bright. But there it is right there. That green light, that's the battery, okay? That's just telling me that that battery is doing great. And it turns out that if that light turns yellow, okay, it means it's got 8 hours left. And then if it turns red, you better be heading for the battery bank and changing it out, putting that new 9-volt in. And what's really neat, I'm going to mute this here, is I'm not going to take this out, but this thing opens up so easy. Just pull it, it just slides like a drawer. And it's just simple. It's just very simple. You're not sitting there breaking your fingernails trying to get into a battery box. And so this was very, very well done and makes it a lot easier. I don't know how many times I've gone to change the battery, but I like my Fender. I'm not going against it, but whenever I go to change the battery, I always have to get somebody to do it for me because you got to reach in and push in and pull out, and I can't ever get that stupid battery cover off. This I like. I can do it, just it opens up, slides out, battery goes in, and then you dispose of the battery correctly, right? Yeah, make sure you tape it off. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so this is really, really neat. So I like that part. Now, that's not all, okay? So as I was looking through everything, I don't know if you saw when I opened up the box, I pulled this package out and then I slid it back in. Well, what's in this package is very, very important because, let me just pull it out and I'll show you. Got a few things here. And I took one of it off, so I'm going to hold it right here. But first of all, you have the user's guide, right? See that right there? There's the user's guide. You just pull it out. That's very good information. It's written very well. It's very easy to understand. And it's concise. I like that. It's not lengthy. And it just tells you what you need to know. So I like that. Okay, so then, I don't have it on here, but I noticed when I pulled it off, there was this little ring here. And what that is it goes right here on the sound hole. So let me just do this. There we go. You see that? So if you're having problems with feedback, it's just one more thing you could try to take care of it. Oh, let's see here. Let me, I got the mute on. There we go. Okay, so of course we were playing up here, so that's what it sounds like on. You take it off. I don't notice a whole huge lot of difference between the two, but that's not what it's for. It's to help you with reducing feedback, which I have not had a problem with. It might muffle it just a little bit. this thing is made for stage, so it's not going to make that much difference to the house. But yet you have one more thing you could do if you wanted to cut out feedback. You got this to try out. So that was good. And then I also noticed, of course, I've seen this before with my Anthem pickups that I put in, but you'll notice this little tannish color stick with a sharp tip, and this is actually a little screwdriver. And if you go into the battery box, once again, and well, let's do this. Let me put this on mute. We'll take this off. I'm going to go ahead and just pull it out. You'll see how easy it is. See that? Pretty cool. That's so simple. So if you look inside here, where's that? Now we need the flashlight again. If you look way down in there, there's a little screw down on the base of that, right on the bottom part where this, see it? That little, looks like two eyes and a mouth open. The little mouth open down below is it. And basically what that is to kind of trim that microphone so you can kind of take the sizzle off the high end of the microphone. I don't know if you noticed it. I noticed it when I was playing. Of course, this has different strings on it now, but at the time I could hear a little bit. Well, I just backed it just a little bit. I don't hear it anymore. It sounds awesome. So yeah, so that's right down there, and that's what this looks like, just so you can see. That is so cool. If you hear some strange noise, isn't that neat? Little pet peeve of mine. No broken nails. I can just pull the thing out. It is so nice. Okay, so let me plug this back in. All right. See how simple that is? So yeah, so it sounds really good. So here we go. So what else did I notice about it? Well, of course, I knew there was the truss rod tool, the little hex key here. And I did take this off and made a slight adjustment. Not that it really needed it, but I just noticed it had a lot of play. So I just backed it down a little bit. But then I thought, you know, it still feels a little high to me. And of course I measured it out, and it wasn't that bad. It was like 0.09 inch, somewhere around there. And so, but I just wanted it down a little bit more. I have aging fingers, and I wondered just how far I could take it without it buzzing, right? So I thought, well, I don't want to take too much off, but I'll take a little bit off of the saddle here. So I took the strings off, because I was going to put new ones on anyways. And when I pulled the saddle off, lo and behold, there were shims under there. There was 2 of them. I was just blown away. They thought of everything. I am so thankful. The only other guitar that I've seen that on, I think I've seen it on an Epiphone, and I've seen it on an Ovation. Ovation did that. And I'm trying to think. McPherson, they just gave you different saddles. These guys, this is just so great. It's just so easy. Now I saved them because I took them both off, and I'm thinking that's pretty extreme. I probably wouldn't have taken that much off if I had started shaving down that composite saddle that they have there. It's like a tusk material. And I'm not going to change it. It's what came with the guitar. It's radiused right. It's radiused at 16. If you ever change out a saddle, just make sure you have the same radius. But and it's compensated, so I just left it, and I just pulled these out. And it brought the action down so nicely. I mean, it's pretty amazing that this thing is now down to 0.07, and it's not buzzing. Just maybe a little bit. If I get aggressive, I can hear it. So I might put one back in, maybe not. I don't know. I might just leave it, because once you take it and put it on stage, they're not going to hear it. What I'm hearing, you know, anything I hear is probably coming from this guitar right now, because my ear is right by it. But when you start listening through speakers, you don't hear it. But even then, I don't hear it now. If you hear that sound, right now, it's not mice or anything. They're out cleaning my gutters. It's going to start raining here pretty hard pretty soon, and we needed it done. So they're up there. I don't know what they're doing to the poor gutter, but they're keeping a beat. So, okay. So that was another thing that happened. Now, I went to put elixir strings on here, and I didn't have any more. I thought, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I had a lot of string joy, but I didn't want to go with them. I want, I'm going to be playing this next week at a conference, and you tend to stand for a long period of time. You're playing for a long period of time. And my hands just need to be able to have easy action. So I went with a set of titaniums that I had. I had these titaniums, and they sound great. I'm surprised. With that, I'm good with that. And those are pretty expensive strings, by the way. I like them. I've put them on a few of my acoustics, and they last a long time, and they're great strings. So yeah, I put the titanium cores on, 5312s, or actually these are 5512. It had 5312s on it, the Darios. They're pretty quiet. They're not too bad. They feel like they're coated to me. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this. This is the LR Baggs AEG-1, and let's see if there was anything else that I noticed about this guitar that surprised me. I think that's it, except for the fact that it sounds awesome. So anyways, we're going to leave it right there, and I thought you would enjoy seeing that. And just a little bit more on this AEG-1. I'll tell you how it goes next week with the conference coming up, how that goes. But I have to say, I did take it to practice on Wednesday, and it was a head turner. I mean, immediately. I didn't even say anything. I just went up there, set it up, turned it on, took a strum, and first thing I noticed was one of the singers turned their head and went, "What is that? It sounds great." And then our director, he said, "It cuts through." That's a very important thing. So, yeah. First impressions, very favorable, and I'm very happy. So there we go. All right. Well, sounds like they're banging the house down here. I better go so you don't have to listen to it. But I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.